Okay, he's a bit stylish. Okay, yellow sunshine, I like you. Hi, hey, hello, my name is Sarah and welcome to another Sims 4 create a sim video, but using only one color to create a sim. I have gone through and used all of the colors for feminine sims. It's the masculine sims turn. So with that being said, this is my wheel of colors. Now in the past for our masculine sims, we have done the color blue and the color black. So in this video, I think you can see I've got some kind of like greeny vibes happening here today. I've kind of got green on the brain. So let's spin this wheel and see what color we're going to be using today. Well, it's not going to be green, is it? As a matter of fact, it's going to be yellow. No worries. So now that we know that we're going to be using yellow to create our sim, let's jump into the Sims 4. Alright you guys, this is going to be our masculine sim that we're going to use today with the color yellow. So let's start with name and aspiration and all of that stuff. So his name is going to be yellow, and then I generally do word association, and submarine just popped into my head once again. Sunflower, yellow or sunshine. Yellow sunshine, totally fine. Now, I think last time I did fortune, and I feel like that still works because it's, even though it's more like working with money and money is like gold rather than yellow, I still think it works. I might even just go with fabulously wealthy, the gold bars. His favorite color is going to be yellow, of course. And then let's see, what traits did I use? I'm pretty sure I would have used ambitious and clumsy. Have we gotten any new traits? It hasn't been very long since I did the yellow sim, that's all. So I have a feeling that we don't really have any new traits. I get the feeling I probably would have gone with socially awkward, ambitious, and clumsy for her. Let me just check that out really quick. That is in fact exactly what I did for this sim. So we don't really have any other super yellow unless we're looking at skeptical. Is that yellow though, or is it like green? I don't know. I want to try and not do the same traits. We could go with foodie because it's got the yellow of the cheese, so I'm happy to go with that. And then I did see before we've got loner that has the moon, the yellow of the moon, so we could do that as well. We could even go with self-absorbed because of the yellow crown and the yellow behind the person. Let's do that. Okay, I'm happy, right? I'm happy. Interesting. So that is yellow sunshine. Let's actually turn him yellow though. If I go into my skin tones, you'll see I've got all of these amazing miscellaneous skin tones here. This is a piece of custom content that I will have linked in the pinned comment down below. It gives you all of these unnatural looking skin tones. So let's have a look through. Okay, so these are more the greeny yellows, and then we're going to get into more of the standard yellows, right? And then we're going to get into orange. Am I correct? I am correct. So we're pretty limited in our yellow color range, right? I'm pretty sure this is the one I went with for the lady. It just looks really good. I might go with the same one again. Let me just see if I manipulate this one a little bit. It's just not yellow enough. And that's a little bit too dark. There we go. I feel like that is the sweet spot. It is super yellow. We're going to need to do more though. I forgot about eyes. Now, I've got these custom overrides for my eyes that have really pretty swatches. And this one looks particularly yellow, especially when compared to his skin tone. So I feel like that's what we'll go with for him. And then for his eyebrows, I'm probably going to need to give him the cheese colored eyebrows. It's just unfortunate, but sometimes you've just got to do the cheese colored hair swatch, which means we're probably also going to do the cheese colored hair swatch for his hair and his clothing. But let's take a look really quickly. I would love to use some custom content because I do have a quite nice amount of custom content for my masculine sims and I want to use it. So let's see what we can come up with. I don't know a vibe yet for this sim. Thinking back to the vibe I did for the lady who was yellow, I did like sunshiny vibes. I mean, sunshine is in his name, right? But it was like kind of flowery. Oh, this hair is super yellow, right? It kind of gives me like petals vibe. The way the layers are kind of gives me like petals. I think that's going to be the way to go. Okay, I like that hair. It still doesn't really help to give me a vibe for this sim though, but let's just see what we can come up with for yellow, right? Straight away, this top is kind of like an interesting vibe, but then so is this one. What if it's like a vintage vibe? If it's a vintage vibe, then this hair doesn't really work. I've got a lot to choose from, and I've got a lot that suits a lot of different style choices. I do keep coming back to this top though. Maybe it's like vintage but brought into the modern time. Maybe that's it. I just really like this top and it gives me kind of 70s vibes. So let's just see. Oh, these pants straight away with the floral are super interesting, right? But let's see if we can come up with something else for pants. Okay, so we've just got some like flared jeans because I feel like that's the vibe. I don't have a lot in the way of yellow bottoms, so that's interesting. I like that as a first outfit. Can I do a full body outfit? Oh, okay, not really. Nope, okay, no worries. No full body outfit for the color yellow. That's all right. Clearly, I still need to do a little bit more CC shopping. If I can get some full body options, that would be great. What about shoes for this outfit though? I just completely forgot about shoes for a minute. It's all good. Keep coming back to these. It kind of works together with everything else, I think, to kind of give a vintage vibe. I hope you're going to understand what I mean. They kind of almost look like a moccasin, and that gives me very 70s moccasins. So that's why I've decided to go with them. I think that's pretty cute. Maybe we could give him, because he's got this V-neck top, maybe we could give him a necklace though. Let's see what we can come up with for a yellow necklace. Maybe he could wear his wedding ring on his neck. If this was more yellow, I would really like it. If it wasn't just brown cord with the yellow ends, I feel like that would be really cool. This one is more yellow. This is the orange swatch, but the cord is yellow. I kind of like that actually. Okay, he's a bit stylish. Okay, yellow sunshine. I like you. For your formal wear though, let's see what we can do. I mean, for yellow, we've got this option, but it's not gonna work. That's more gray than yellow and that doesn't work. We've got this with the yellow pants. Again, that doesn't really work. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a top and bottoms. A top and well, I mean, hello. Do you see? Do you see? It's a little bit more of an orangey yellow, but the yellow tones are there. So I feel like that would work just fine. And then I've just got to try and come up with some pants to match. And like I said, I don't have a lot in the way of yellow pants. It might have to be the same jeans that he was wearing before. There is literally nothing else, so those jeans are just gonna have to do the trick. I don't like it, but it's just what it is, right? These shoes give me very 70s vibes as well, so I'm gonna go with them. I feel like that's not terrible. Given the fact that we're thinking vintage for him, I feel like that's not bad. Athletic wear though, let's see what we can come up with for athletic wear. I've got a fair amount of options actually for athletic wear. We could go like the actual sports jersey vibe if we wanted to. Maybe not though, I don't know. Oh, we've got like this slouchy top. That's giving me like, hold on, that's giving me like, is it Flashdance? Where she's dancing, she's a maniac, maniac. You know that song? Is it Flashdance? I've never seen Flashdance. It just gives me kind of dancery vibes. And I like it actually. I'm gonna go with that, I think. And then maybe I could just put some shorts with it. The only other option would be like some cargo pants or like these tracksuit pants. I kind of like the shorts better. I feel like they work better for the entire outfit, right? So we'll go with those shorts and just some basic like runners, I reckon. Yeah, okay, I reckon that is totally fine for his athletic wear. Okay, nice. For his sleepwear though, I could technically do a little bit of a cheaty moment and have him sleep with no top on. I've mentioned this before, but I do this quite a lot for my masculine sims anyway, is for their sleepwear and for their swimwear, they don't wear a shirt. So I could do that. If I don't have any other option, it's something that I could do, but I would like to try not to do that. Or we could go like super lounge weary. I've got this like matching tracksuit outfit. I reckon that's fine enough for a sleepwear. Let's do that. For his party wear, I've got to come up with a party shirt. Oh, you've got some extra accessories, my guy, that I did not put on you. That's fine. Got to come up with a different top to the blazer. A different top completely that's more fun party wear vibe, but also kind of vintage. Is that bad? This one is super interesting. I don't know where I got this top from, but I love it. I love the little ribbon ties. I love the curly hem. I really like that actually. If this didn't have the skull detailing on it, I would consider it because it's very flamboyant. I kind of feel like he's like vintage and a little bit flamboyant and in like the most amazing way. I'm kind of even thinking of going with this, or the leather jacket is not quite as much the vintage vibe as I was hoping for. Hey, did you know that 66% of you watching right now have not subscribed to my YouTube channel? If you'd like to see some fun Sims 4 gameplay, some Sims 4 creator sim videos, some build videos, and even some Sims games of the past, then hit the subscribe button down below and join my wonderful community of Triceratops. But with that being said, let's get back into the video. Yeah, look, I've been through this list a few times. I just kind of keep coming back to this top. It's super interesting and I really like it, so I'm going to go for it for him. I could even put on the same shoes as the formal wear. Oh, what about these boots though? These boots, they are made for walking. If they had more of a brighter yellow swatch, I would be all over them because they're super interesting and they do give me very vintage vibes, but they're just not quite yellow enough. So because of that, I am going to put him back in these shoes that give me kind of 70s loafers vibes. So that's for his party wear. I'm not 100% sold on it, but it's the best option that I think I've got in yellow for him. For his swimwear, I am 100% going to make him go shirtless for this one. And then it's just about finding some board shorts. We've got these ones, or we've got like these board shorts. I might go with these ones. We've got multiple shades of yellow here. I feel like it's a little bit more dynamic for him. For his hot weather wear, I mean, technically I could just go back to this top that he's wearing for his everyday wear, but I want to see if there's something slightly different. Maybe it's this kind of ribbed texture top. I like that. The ribbed texture, it reminds me of corduroy, even though this is not a corduroy top, but it reminds me of corduroy, and corduroy is super vintage to me in my brain. It's like very 70s, 80s in my brain. So that's why I'm thinking of this top. It does give me quite vintage vibes. I'll go with that for the minute. And then maybe we could put on some cargo shorts for him, like these ones or these ones. And then we could maybe put on some sandals for this one. We've got a pair of flip-flops here, or we've got some more like actual sandal looking type shoes. Just depends on what vibe I want to go for him. I think it might be these toe thongs. I like these actually. For his cold weather wear, I've been keeping an eye on it. This is very interesting, right? Is it drifting away from his vibe though? Let me just put on the pants that I think I'm going to go with it. It's going to be the same flares. Are we drifting away from his vintage? I'm not sure. Oh, I love this cardigan with the flowers. Oh, I kind of feel like that's it. Okay, no worries. Totally fine. Can I change the shirt underneath? I know that some of the swatches that I have by Ayoshi and A Harris 00B, which is who made this top, sometimes they give you like an accessory shirt that you can change the color of. Is that for the jacket? Okay, that's not working for this. Yeah, no, I don't have an accessory changer for this top, so that's totally fine though. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go back to his everyday wear and have a look at Yellow Sunshine. They're giving me the 70s vibes with this one, honestly. I really like this outfit. I think he's really cool. Very stylish. I love the necklace for him as well. For his formal wear, I'm not sold, but it does also kind of fit with like a vintage vibe to me as well. I hope you understand what I mean by that. For his athletic wear, we've gone very flash dancey, maniac on the floor vibes with this drapey shirt, double layer shirt, and the shorts. I like it. For his sleepwear, we've gone with a very casual lounge set, nice. For his party wear, again, I'm not 100% sold, but it really was the best option that we had, and I like the top. The top is super interesting. I like it. I could even put on the necklace that he has on for his everyday wear again for that actually, because we do have the lower neckline. I think that actually helps the outfit. I like it better now. For his swimwear, we've got just a classic pair of board shorts in multiple tones for him. For his hot weather wear, we've got the corduroy-esque shirt, even though I know it's not, and then the cargo shorts to go with it. And for his cold weather wear, I love this floral cardigan. I think it's very, very cute. But with that being said, you guys, that's all I've got for this video of creating a sim using only the color yellow. We've still got a lot of colors left to go for our masculine sims. I hope you're excited for more. And if you are, and you would like to see more of me or any of the other sims content that I've got coming your way, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell next to it to be notified of every time that I upload. And if you liked this video, let me know by hitting the like button down below and leave me a comment as well. Leave me a sun emoji emoji in the comments down below to let me know that you got this far in the video, you enjoyed watching Yellow Sunshine come to life, and you would like to see me do this again with a different color for a different masculine sim. But guys, I hope you're having the greatest day ever, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!